Hello aspirants, UPSC has officially released the notification for Civil Services Exam 2025. Exam is on 25th of May. Now notification आने के बाद काफी students excited होते हैं, कुछ nervous होते हैं. But let me tell you, this is the perfect time for you to gear up your preparation and put your best foot forward. The applications are already begun from 22nd of January and you can apply till 11th of February 6 p.m. And in this video, I'm going to tell you few points that you have to keep in your mind before you start applying for this exam. Because this time UPSC has made few important changes और उन changes के बारे में जानना आपके लिए उतना ही जरूरी है जितना इस फॉर्म को ठीक से भरना जरूरी है. You understand the requirements and start planning your strategy for prelims. And for that, we have our Prelims Masters Program 3.0, which is beginning from today only, that is 23rd of January. Now, this program is programmed in such a way that will make your preparation in a structured manner because you still have 4 months left in your hand. So, if you have any query, if you have any inquiry regarding the course, you can contact Level Up and you can ask anything, any doubt that you have regarding PMP 3.0. In 4 महीनों में the revision is very important, but before that, having the factual information, having the static information is equally important. Now let's dive into the key details and some of the changes that UPSC has made in this notification, particularly in 2025. सबसे पहले तो UPSC पहले कहता था that you are advised not to submit multiple applications, but this time they have struck down the advice and said that you should not submit multiple applications. एक ही बार apply करो because if you are applying for the other second time, अगर पहले आपको कुछ लग रहा है कि कोई issue आ गया है तो उसमें complications बढ़ जाते हैं because you have to add different phone number, different mail ID. So that complicates the entire process. So start filling the application form, but before that, be very cautious while you're applying. First, register yourself at the OTR platform, which is available on the Commission's website, and then proceed for filling up the online application for the exam. जिन लोगों ने पहले UPSC का एग्जाम दिया हुआ है या लास्ट ईयर भी दिया था, तो OTR आपने पहले फिल कर दिया होगा, रजिस्ट्रेशन हो चुका है. But those who are new, you have to do the new registration, fill in the details, and then proceed. So this OTR profile registration, it is only done once in lifetime. So if you have registered earlier, you just log in to it and apply for your exam. इसके बाद you can also make corrections in your application form after its submission. और submission का closure of the submission date, which is 11th of February. So if you're applying for the first time or if you're applying, तो आपको अगर कुछ भी changes अपने application form में उसके final submission के बाद करने हैं, that can only be done after 11th of February. And you can make those changes from 12th of February to 18th of February. OTR में अगर आप पहली बार रजिस्टर कर रहे हैं तब भी आप उसके अंदर modifications कर सकते हैं, but for that also the last date to make any modifications in OTR is 18th of February. इस बार UPSC it has asked the aspirants to declare the service preference during this stage of the form filling. पहले क्या होता था, prelims के बाद when you are filling up the form, usually this process was done. And those who cleared the prelims, only they were allowed to fill the detailed application form wherein the service preference were being asked. But this year they have asked you to do this early. So you have to be very careful while selecting the service that you want और अपने preference को बहुत सोच समझ के fill करना है. So be very cautious, go through all the services and सब services के बारे में आपको जानना ज़रूरी है because if you're preferring those services, you should be knowing कि क्या service आपको क्या provide कर सकता है and what you have in your mind. एक change इस बार देखने को मिला है कि usually the number of services जो रहते हैं they are 21, but this year the number of services they have increased from 21 to 23 by because Indian Railways and Management Services अब तक इससे पहले it was the combined service जिसके अंदर traffic, personal, account सब combined होता था. But this time it has been changed to IRMS traffic, IRMS personnel and IRMS accounts, and all three of them are pro-pay posts. तो एक ये change हमको इस बार देखने को मिला है. इसके अलावा all of you are required to upload your supporting documents during this stage of form filling. अब उसमें usually वो pre के बाद जब आप दूसरा detail application form भरते हैं आपको तब details डालने होते हैं. तो whatever detail you are putting in, be it your matriculation certificate, your graduation certificate, your caste certificate if you're adding any, age relaxation certificate, your photo identity certificate, the PDF of it, सब documents जो हैं आपको ये form fill करने से पहले अपने पास रख लेने चाहिए and including the photo and signature of yours because once you start applying for the exam, I would advise you to have all these documents with you क्योंकि साथ साथ ही आप अपने documents को उधर अपलोड कर दीजिएगा because if you'll do it in stages, कभी ऐसा होता है कि पूरा फॉर्म फिल कर दिया है, पूरा स्टेज हो चुका है, बट एक चीज नहीं है, though you have to log out. So I'm just advising you to keep all the documents with you, whatever is being required. It's because it has been seen in last 1 year. UPSC ने काफी embarrassment face किया है because of all the cases that we saw in last year. तो उसकी वजह से UPSC has become very cautious this time. Now let's talk about the procedure of uploading the photograph. So photo जो आप upload करेंगे, it should not be 10 days old from the day the notification is out. That is 22nd of January से लेकर 10 दिन पहले तक till 12th of January. उतना पुराना हो सकता है, उससे पुराना नहीं होगा. आप अभी भी फोटो क्लिक करा सकते हैं, but the photo should clearly have your name and your date on which the photo was taken. तो अगर आप आज फोटो क्लिक करा रहे हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऑन 23rd of January, तो उसके नीचे आपका 23rd of January होना जरूरी है. अगर आप ये सोचो कि 15 दिन पहले भी मैं सेम ही था या 1 महीना पहले भी मैं सेम ही था, बट यू हैव टू गिव द डेट ऑल्सो. आप अपने फोटो क्लिक कराइए एंड उसके नीचे अपना नेम and the date on which the photo is clicked, that has to be mentioned. 3/4 of your face, it should be visible in that picture. तो पिक्चर का जो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि this whole appearance is coming. The face should be more visible. Your appearance should match in all the 3 stages of your exam. ये बहुत important है और इसके लिए बच्चे काफ़ी problems face करते हैं in coming stages of the exam. For example, if you talk about the male, if you have beard in the photo and during prelims, you must appear with the same look in all 3 stages. The same is with spectacles. If you have spectacles in your photo, you should have that. And if you have mustaches also, you should be keeping that. Size of both photo and signature, it should be between 20 KB to 300 KB. तो ये इंपॉर्टेंट है, प्लीज नोटेड कि फॉर्म फिल करने से पहले आपको अपनी पिक्चर और अपनी फोटो और अपने सिग्नेचर का साइज 20 to 300 KB के बीच में रखना है, सो दैट जब आप अपलोड करें तो इट वेरी इजी फॉर यू टू जस्ट अपलोड इट क्विकली. Talking about the vacancies, this time 979 vacancies are there, जो पिछले बार से last 2 years से थोड़ा कम है. इसके अंदर 38 vacancies are reserved for the persons with benchmark disability. Last year 1056 UPSC CSE 2024 में vacancies थी. 150 vacancies are there this time for Indian Forest Services. Now allotment of the exam centers, it will be on the first apply first allot basis. So you are advised to apply early to get the center of your convenience. Talking about the fee, so the candidates other than female, SC, ST, person with benchmark disability, other than that, you're required to pay 100 rupees. No fee exemption for OBCs and EWS category candidates. So EWS category में अगर हम category reservation की बात करें, तो उसका एक क्राइटेरिया है जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने इशू किया हुआ है. उसके साथ साथ देयर इज दिस इनकम एंड एसेट सर्टिफिकेट जो नोटिफिकेशन में मेंशन भी किया यूपीएससी ने. द सर्टिफिकेट शुड बी बेस्ड ऑन इनकम फॉर फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2023 to 24 और ये सर्टिफिकेट शुड बी इशूड ऑन या फिर आफ्टर 1st April of 2024. या तो 1st April को इशू होना चाहिए या फिर उसके बाद में एंड बिफोर 11 February 2025, यानी फॉर्म फिलिंग की जो लास्ट डेट है उससे पहले तक द सर्टिफिकेट शुड हैव बीन इशूड. Talking about the age limit, so you should be of 21 years and must not have attained the age of 32 years on the 1st of August 2025. 1st of August is the cutoff date for the age, meaning you shouldn't be born earlier than 2nd August 1993 and not later than 2nd August 2004 for both general and EWS category. For SC and ST category, there is 5 years of relaxation which is given. For OBCs who are eligible for the reservation, they get 3 years of age relaxation and there's 10 years in case the candidate belongs to the person with benchmark disability. Educational qualification की बात करें तो it is graduation, but if you're 21 years of age and more, but in final year of your exam या फिर last semester चल रहा है, you can still appear provided you know that you can get the results before your personality test. Yes, this is a big change because इससे पहले you were to attach the graduation documents right after you clear your prelims. Only then you were allowed to sit for the mains exam. But now you can sit for mains exam even if your result hasn't come or you don't have the document that establishes your graduation. But you're advised obviously to attach that very soon. अगर आपको मिल जाता है तो do it अभी prelims के बाद में ही. And because this is a big change. इससे पहले आप mains में नहीं बैठ सकते थे अगर आपके पास graduation नहीं है, degree नहीं है. Talking about the attempts, there is no change in the number of attempts. There are 6 attempts in general and for SCs and STs the number of attempts is unlimited but there is an age bar जो हमने mention किया. For OBCs there are 9 attempts and for person with benchmark disability there are 9 attempts if you are from general, EWS or OBC category, but unlimited if you're from SC and ST category. तो number of attempts में कोई change नहीं है. UPSC in its notification has also mentioned the date of the e-admit card. So कब e-admit cards आपको मिल जाएंगे वो भी इसमें mention है, which is the last working day of the preceding week of the date of the exam. Now there's one more thing that is mentioned in the notification, which is the online question paper representation portal. अब ये एक portal है, उसका link UPSC ने mention किया हुआ है. आप अपने representation वहाँ पर submit कर सकते हैं और वो representation is about what? It is about any question that you feel is ambiguous या फिर वो wrongly phrased है after you have given the prelims exam. But that has to be done within 7 days after the exam. That is till 1st of June till 6 p.m. After submission, you can download a copy of your application form for future references. वो तो करना ही जरूरी होता है. तो आफ्टर ऑल दीज की पॉइंट्स एक चीज जो मैं आई वुड लाइक टू एडवाइस यू ऑल्सो इज दैट कि एक बहुत बड़ा ये चेंज है कि आपको इस बार एज आई मेंशन कि आपको स्पोर्ट्स अवार्ड्स और अपने हॉबीज मेंशन करने हैं, जो भी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है. सो कीप दैट इन योर माइंड कि जो डिटेल एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म आप इंटरव्यू से पहले भरते थे उसके कुछ कुछ डिटेल्स जो तब आप फिल करते थे, यूपीएससी हैज आस्क्ड यू टू फिल देम नाउ, विच इज द प्राइजेस, मेडल्स एंड स्कॉलरशिप्स जो आपने ली हैं, उसके साथ साथ किस स्पोर्ट्स में आप इन्वॉल्व रहे हैं, प्लस द पोजीशन ऑफ डिस्टिंक्शन दैट यू हेल्ड अपने स्कूल टाइम पे या अपने कॉलेज के टाइम पर. उसके अलावा द हॉबीज दैट यू हैव, कुछ एनी फील्ड ऑफ इंटरेस्ट दैट यू हैव. हॉबीज तो एक एग्जांपल है जो उसमें मेंशन किया हुआ है. कोई एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटी है, कोई इंटरेस्ट है आपके, वो भी आपको मेंशन करने हैं. जब आप फॉर्म भरेंगे तो यू विल कम अक्रॉस दैट पोर्शन ऑल्सो. सो कीप दैट इन योर माइंड एंड यू एक बार आप उसमें टाइम लगता है तो उसको पहले सोचिए अच्छे से. उससे रिलेटेड कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट आपके पास है, उस डॉक्यूमेंट को अपने पास रखिए. एंड यस, यूपीएससी इज ऑल्सो आस्किंग अबाउट द प्रीवियस अटेम्प्ट्स ऑफ योर्स एंड दे आर आस्किंग द रोल नंबर ऑफ द प्रीवियस एग्जाम दैट यू हैव गिवन. सो इन केस यू डोंट हैव द एडमिट कार्ड विद यू या फिर आपके पास रोल नंबर नहीं है, यू कैन चेक दैट इन योर मेल आईडी ऑल्सो. यूपीएससी सेंड्स द e-admit card on your mail ID, तो वहां पर आप चेक कर लीजिए. अगर वहां पर भी नहीं मिलता है तो you can call UPSC, so they might help. So to help you, UPSC has also introduced the facilitation counters for the helpline for guidance of candidates regarding their application. कोई clarification आपको चाहिए, कोई information चाहिए अपने candidature के बारे में, तो UPSC ने एक facilitation counter ओपन किया हुआ है. इट इज नियर गेट सी ऑफ यूपीएससी कैंपस. और उसके अलावा उन्होंने कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर्स भी मेंशन किए हुए हैं, तो यू कैन कॉल इफ यू नॉट इन दिल्ली. सो इन केस यू वांट टू कॉल देम, बट कॉल देम बिटवीन 10 AM to 5 PM. एक टाइम भी मेंशन किया है. सो कॉल देम एंड आस्क एनी क्वेरी दैट यू हैव रिगार्डिंग फॉर्म फिलिंग. So that has been of great help. So after all these details, I can tell you कि इस बार फॉर्म फिलिंग थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स है, but of course it is needed for ट्रांसपेरेंसी, फॉर अकाउंटेबिलिटी. इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट. तो हर कैंडिडेट की इन्फॉर्मेशन यूपीएससी के पास इस बार होगी. एंड फॉर दैट अगर आप फॉर्म फिल कर रहे हैं तो यू शुड बी वेरी कॉशियस, यू शुड बी नोइंग अबाउट द डिटेल्स, बट नीड नॉट टू वरी, यू नीड नॉट टू गेट वेरी नर्वस. वी आर हियर टू हेल्प यू. यूपीएससी itself is here to help you. It has the facilitation center also. As I told you, these 4 months are very crucial for building up the base, for doing the revision. Do everything and leave no stone unturned to clear this exam. And Level Up IAS is always there to help you with their courses, with their mentorship, with their guidance. And as I told in the beginning, from today only, from 23rd of January, the PMP 3.0 is beginning, जो पूरा आपका कोर्स के लिए आपको हेल्प करेगा. and you will be very confident once you're done with the course. So you can ask, you can call us anytime regarding the course. And now I just want to tell you that this journey to become a civil servant, it is challenging, but with determination and with your right preparation, the success is within reach. Good luck, prepare well, and all the best. Thank you.